approach you have.
Yeah, so the holistic approach, and I'll kind of wrap the SEO portion into it. The holistic approach to online marketing is really gaining an understanding, not just of your website, but of your website, your blog, and your social media, and how to integrate what's called search engine optimization, user experience, and something called conversion or website conversion, kind of into each of those three areas: your website, your blog, and your social. Too often people look at their online marketing kind of like in a silo or
Yeah.
a padded room, you know.
That's where they belong after they're done.
Yeah, yeah. And there's really not an understanding of how these things work all together. And I liken it to like when you go to the doctor for your annual physical. And if you went to the doctor and said, "Hey, doc, I'm ready for my physical," and they said, "Okay, let's like check your left ear and your right foot," and you're like, "Huh?" You know, you might be like, "Man, I'm feeling depressed. I got back pain. Can we talk about the rest of me?" And this is often what happens in online marketing. Like people say, "I need help with social media."
Yeah.
And they don't realize their website is their hub for their social media, and they're not blogging. They're not producing fresh content. They're sharing other people's content. And then they're wondering, well, why isn't anybody going to my website?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I won't even take a client anymore that comes and tells me that they want a certain thing fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing that is stuck in their mind that they think is wrong. And then I look at their stuff and there's like 44 things wrong.
Yeah.
So I won't do it because they're going to be upset. I'm going to take their money for nothing. I don't believe in that. And you don't either. So yeah, you got to look at the whole picture.
Yeah. Hey, do you want an extra job? You got some time?
No, no, I don't have any time.
You hit the nail on the head, brother. Let me tell you, because it's exactly, you know, what we do is when someone comes and says, "I need social media," or whatever they say, I'm like, you know what, let's take a step back and we take that holistic view and we look at what's going on the website. What's going on? Do you have a blog? No, I don't have a blog. What are you doing on social? Well, nothing. And it's really trying to get an understanding of really what's wrong, what's lacking, and what are your goals, and what's the best way to sustainably fix things.
Well, it's not really true they're doing nothing on social media because they probably got a Facebook business page 7 years ago and made one post. So that's technically not nothing.
True. And then there's the flip side where people are sharing too much or non-relevant information.
Yeah, they've had one like in the past millennia.
Yeah.
So what you said there was 6 steps that you go through?
Yeah. So there's 6 steps to optimizing a website. What we can do a real high level. And
Mm-hmm.
what I love about these, we've been doing this for years. My business is almost 10 years old now. We've got a team of 10. It used to be just me. And I'll tell you more about that when we talk about the journey, you know, but really the goal here is to make it holistic and to make it sustainable and really as hands off as possible. You don't want to have to finagle every other day with your website. And you shouldn't have to pay somebody else to do that as either. I've developed a process where you don't have to do that, where you'll still see good, consistent results with your website. And what that really means is we want to optimize 6 major areas of your website. The first thing we do is we create a custom keyword report based on input from you. So we really understand who you are, what you do, what your goals are, and what keywords that you think people use. And then we do research, and some clients, you know, they really have no idea what keywords are needed, and some really have a good bead on it. But once we have that keyword report, we optimize something called your title tag, which is that gray bar right at the very top of Chrome or Safari, or heavens, if you use a Microsoft product like Bing, it's still up at the top. So there's your title
tag. The beginners are out there. What are they laughing about? Just don't worry about it. Just don't do it.
Well, it's a step above the old Internet Explorer, which was a disaster zone. So you want to optimize those title tags. And then the next thing, you're going to want to optimize every single image, logo,